Just setting up, folks. Be with you very shortly. Hi, if you've already joined us, welcome. Welcome. Just getting ourselves relatively rain protected here. Such is the way. Bear with us, folks. Sounds like a Max, doesn't it? Have a look in a second. Very much. Blimey, you have to jump through hoops in a minute to get on YouTube these days. Blimey. Right, folks. Just setting up. Bear with me. But let's not miss this Ryanair. Going for it. Let's grab your registration there. Echo India Golf Juliet, definitely a 737 MAX 8 to depart. We have our winter view from our traditional spot here, which means the foliage has gone down and we can actually see the runway, which is great. Definitely a bit of a damp runway there, as you can see. Cloud ceiling doesn't look particularly great today. There's moisture in the air, but it's not raining at the moment, which we will definitely take. I'll leave that there just so you can see how low the plane cover is. Tyler John, hello to you. Nice to see there in the grey sky. Fair bit going on. If you're in the airport at the moment, EasyJet's got about 4 parked up, maybe not going anywhere today, and there's another 4 in at the moment, and the Swiss has just come in as well, which you can see there. I say Swiss, I mean Helvetic, of course, sorry. Tyler, very good, hope you're well. Just kind of finding my feet again with how everything works here at Bristol. Feels like ages since I was able to successfully do a stream. Information wise, let me just get a few things switched on. And I will be with you properly. You won't miss anything, don't worry. Departure we just saw was off to Malaga. where I was this day 1 week ago, very happily. In the sunshine. Flew out of Bristol in the morning, returned the next day. Do have one on approach. It is an Alicante service with Jet 2. It's Golf Juliet Zulu Hotel Sierra. Let me just see if it's enough time to turn on the alerts. And that is where we will turn our attention to right now, here at Felton Common, as we bring you live arrivals and departures at Bristol Airport. Just setting up, so forgive the jogging around. We're just going to make a quick adjustment to that. Maybe one more. There we go. Otherwise, it'll be the usual city buggers and me tripping over everything. There's some spectacular shots of moisture in the air there, folks. 737 seems to do this particularly well. I guess that shows us where the moisture is, because it's now stopped. A little bit more on the way down, look. Now, I've put the tripod steps in completely the wrong position to come around here without tripping over. Lovely trails just at touchdown there, brilliant stuff. There is a crosswind and there are some gusts that are significant, but we're not really feeling it where we are here, where I am here. It's more up in the air, I think, but lovely landing there from Jet 2. That's coming from Alicante, if you're expecting people. And you're waiting in the lay-by. Drive up to the airport very soon. Your passengers are ready. What else have I got I can tell you? We have an inbound from Dublin, ATR 72-600 series. That'll be here in about 4 minutes or so. And no doubt some other action here at Bristol. Once I get myself sorted, I'll give you some details. Right, Love Aviation. I'm also on holiday. Hope you're all good. Love Aviation, welcome. Where are you? Hello Vugger Khan and hello Twisted Welsh TV. On holiday currently in Antalya, and we have thunderstorms. See, now do you mind that, Twisted Welsh TV? Because you're there, you're all safe, you're in your hotel presumably, or in a bar, or just watching thunderstorms. I'd be loving that. Absolutely loving it. What I would not like to be doing is landing in it or taking off through it, but then of course planes don't tend to directly seek out thunderstorms anyway, do they? So a quick look at that Helvetic that landed earlier. It was landing when I was setting up, didn't have chance to record it, but a lovely view over there. It is an Embraer 295 you're looking at there. The registration is Hotel Bravo Alpha Zulu. Alpha Zulu is a cool registration, isn't it? Let's come back a little bit here. This is the Jet 2 that just landed, 737-800. I don't have a very steady platform here. Folks, sorry about the camera work today. I just wanted to get broadcasting because I've got to be away from here around 3:30 for an engagement in Cardiff this evening, so you know how it goes. Rushing around like a blue-arsed one. Hope we find you well. My name's Danny, this is Planecaster. We are at our home airport, it's Bristol Airport. This is where you'll see us most. But it hasn't been that way recently because of various things, but looking to get back into the regularity of it, shall we say. But you're very welcome for today here at Bristol. We're on runway 27, which are westerly arrivals and departures. Twisted Welsh TV's going back to Luton Monday to drive back to Cardiff. God, I bet you thought twice about parking the car, didn't you, after the fun and games they had there, if you drove. Love Aviation is in Tunisia. Give us a weather forecast there, Keith. I'm guessing it's pretty nice, is it? Let's see what we've got here. The usual fun and games with Wi-Fi, I'm afraid, folks. Let me know if the signal is going doolally. Looks to me like it's okay, but it's never anything to be taken for granted. Miss Walls 13, good afternoon. How are you? Welcome along. You there. Right. Let's see if we can persuade this internet to work a little bit better. That's about the best I can do, so okay, let's have a look here. Inbound on the way, folks, let's catch that for you now. Looking a bit watery. This is the ATR from Dublin, Aer Lingus. Just going to check to see that half in rain mode and half out of rain mode. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take that off because it is playing havoc, frankly. So let's just take that off for a second. Come on, man, what's going on? You're on autofocus. You've got one job. Focus automatically. You can do this. Little indication of the wind there. If I leave the camera still, you can see the skew off to the side there. So you can see that the wind is pretty keen up there. Mostly down the runway though. Not too much of it from the side. One for the propeller fans amongst you. There. They're down nicely for the Dublin inbound. Amazing ability of those planes to stop very quickly. not many planes at Bristol make that centre turn off, that's for sure. Not from what we see here. We don't normally get afforded this view, it has to be said. Impressive stuff, the ATR, and a plane that I am yet to fly on. Need to make that happen. Let's give you a bit of overview there. Right. Very well, thank you, Miss Walls. Tyler says, is Qatar Airways still coming to Cardiff? It's a great question, isn't it? That is what they said. They said December. I don't remember the exact date, but I know that they would say we'll be back in operation by December, and now it's all gone eerily quiet, which is slightly concerning, isn't it, when corporate companies do that. I'm just going to adjust the camera, folks. I'm still not quite set up correctly here. It's just a case of getting that balance right about there, and then you'll get better shots on the pan. That's the microphone on the floor covered in mud now. Fantastic. Rest assured, folks, it's definitely me. It's the level of chaos you've come to expect from this endeavour. Oh, dear me. Saddens me to say it, but I have a muddy muff. Microphone muff, that is. Oh well. Tis the cross we have to bear, right? Okay, where's that gone now? It's the scaffolding you might have seen if you're on the Bristol spotting group. It's gone up around the air traffic control. And also we got the news, I think released yesterday by the airport and EasyJet, that they had served their 70 millionth passenger since beginning operations here, which is just incredible. And you've got to say congratulations, EasyJet, on that fantastic achievement and commitment to the airport. Love Aviation's off for dinner already, can't be bad. Wishing you the best, Love Aviation. Enjoy the rest of your holiday. EasyJet is just north of Chippenham, says Mike. Thank you very much. Yeah, so Tyler, that's what's going on. Construction work inside and outside, and bringing it up to scratch for the modern era. All good stuff. Right. By the magic of technology, I'm hoping this will work. Give you an idea of the arrivals to expect. I have, and I know you'd probably get fed up hearing this, been working on the next generation of this system to bring you, and I'm so excited. Some of the equipment's with me today, but it's not switched on, as it's not actually set up to do anything yet. But I can't wait to show you what we should be able to bring you, all things being equal. I have got to say, as I will continuously say when I'm talking about this subject, a massive thanks to fellow spotter Pete Wright, who you may have seen on the various Bristol Airport sites and spotting communities. Fantastic bloke, so very helpful and generous with his ADS-B receiver knowledge, which is going to open up some opportunities for us. Bear with me, because I'm not convinced about something here. Try and get our other internet connection going here as well, which will help me with bringing you features and previews and stuff like that. Dodging the rain today as well. Don't say anything. I think we're getting away for it at the moment. With it at the moment. That's the one we want. Right. Okay. Sorry for the gap, folks. I'm just trying to get a secondary connection up. I changed everything around, and it's just needs a little bit of reconfiguring the field. Just having a look over here. No, not going to be able to go through the bush there. Let's keep that view for you, that overview, so you can see what's going on. You won't miss any arrivals, I promise you. Magical thing there when I spoke about the weather, it's immediately starting to rain now, of course. I will have to ask you to bear with me, folks, again. I did think this might be part of our arrangement today. There. See if that holds. Right, going inbound as well. Is what happening? Told you you wouldn't miss one though, don't worry. I got you covered. Whether the camera has, I don't know. I have got you covered though. We do have a departure to bring you, an EasyJet departure as well. Everything's occurring, but I don't think the EasyJet is going to skip out there too quickly, so let's hope we can keep going now. Let's go back on there. Right, okay. First Airbus arrival we've brought you today. Lovely landing there, lovely landing. I gotta make sure I haven't pulled out the lead boat. It's all happening, folks, honestly. What a palaver. What a palaver. That's better. This is what happens when you're testing new equipment. As soon as I put the rain cover on, you'll be very interested to know that the rain has stopped. Obviously. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Right. We did manage to catch you that. Fantastic. There's Pete Wright, the man I speak of, a very helpful man of him of all the ADS-B knowledge. Probably knows more about the subject than anyone in Bristol, I reckon. Hope you're not too wet, Danny. Just had a nice big steak and ale pie as a lunch date with the wifey. Pleasure to help you out, and anyone else will tune in and catch up later. Have fun. Nice one, Pete. Right. Might actually be able to concentrate on the camera work now. Now we've got the tech working. Not here too long this afternoon, folks. I need to be back in Cardiff and out this evening for 6 o'clock, half 5, 6 o'clock. So, gonna watch that new the new Hunger Games movie. Has anybody else watched that? I think it's going to be quite nice. Quite good. That is in from Charles de Gaulle, that one. It was a 321 Neo, that, and Uniform Zulu Michael Foxtrot was the registration. If you are tracking such things, there she is, looking resplendent. More on the way. Embraer 175 STD, and the registration of this one is Papa Hotel Echo Zulu. That's wrong. Echo X-ray Oscar, apologies, and that's in from Amsterdam. Will be with us in a couple of seconds. I'll swing around the camera in just a second. Pete, I can see you're messaging me. I don't have a second to come back to you yet, but I will do. Thank you. Right. Catch that as soon as that's in the sky, hopefully. 1 second. Just looking behind me now. It's not visible yet. Hello. A very friendly little doggy coming along to say hello. Right, how you doing?
Are you filming?
Yes, on YouTube.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
What's your channel?
Planecaster.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think I've seen that.
There you go. That sounds good. Planecaster. What's the dog's name?
Bell.
Belle. Gorgeous. Is it Schnauzer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lovely. Just waiting for one to come in any second. Yeah. KLM, I believe. Yeah, there you go. It's just visible now. Sorry?
He'll follow it now.
Nice one. There you go. He's got it. Spot on. Right, we'll take the bring this round now. Nice to see you. Fellow spotters and dog walkers here on the common with a beautiful little schnauzer called Belle. Okay. All right. Hello to everybody who's joined us this afternoon here live from Bristol Airport. It's a pleasure to have your company as ever, and I must say it's nice to be back at Bristol. We do have another away day to London City, by the way. That's coming up on the 6th of December. No, it's not. That's a complete lie. It's coming up on the 7th of December, the morning of the 7th of December. Look at that. I'm not paying attention here at all, am I? the effects of the rain cover again, which I believe is jamming my autofocus ring, which sounds like quite a nasty affliction really, doesn't it? I might just see if I can just get rid of this quickly so we can bring you this without the chaos. There we are. Let's see how we get on there. Apologies about the disruption. We're on and off with the rain prevention gear today. I am able to bring you a much better service when not in rain mode because I can use an external screen rather than the postage stamp that I'm looking through right now. Embraer 175. Go, lovely touchdown. Surely that won't stop in time to make the right turn. Definitely not. EasyJet departure is next. Just there. Forgive the tree. It was there before us. It's probably the way to look at it, isn't it? Registration of this one is Tango Hotel, which you'll see in just a second. There you go. Reason we're here, by the way, is I quite like the side-on aspects that we get here for the run-up, and also the planes they're coming in for landing as well. We could go right down there where the runway lights are and where I discovered before. You don't get the shots all the way in because the plane comes right over my head. It's just impossible to bring that whole sweeping movement to you. So I must say I quite like this. Can only do it in winter though. And even now we're still a bit affected by undergrowth. Plane you're looking at is off to Gran Canaria. These are lucky people. Oh my goodness me, please. I'd love to go there right now. A320 CEO. About 3 hours 45 minutes to 4 hours, and those folks will be landing in lovely Las Palmas Airport in Gran Canaria and on their way to wherever. Behind it, so we can just concentrate on that for a second, although I imagine the cloud cover is pretty low. There it goes. That's it. We wish those good people a lovely holiday. Right. That's better. iPad seems to be behaving itself now, which is always good. It's very enjoyable. Tyler. I'm not aware of any expansion of the Bristol runway. I know there's a lot of transport changes going on here at the moment, though. If you've been to the airport recently, I was here last Saturday to travel there and back on the Sunday, you will see that there is a lot of construction work going on, and that is to make a new transport hub for all the kind of connecting services like your buses, taxis, coaches, etc. So, and also to deal with the car parks, expand car park capacity, I believe. So, lots going on at the airport, nothing to do with runways as far as I'm aware. Do have another inbound. This one, I'll have you know, is on its way in from Edinburgh, one of the many weekend services between here, or one of the many services throughout the week actually, from between here and Scotland. This is Echo Zulu Uniform Kilo A320 CEO in from Edinburgh. Interesting flock of birds there. That's not ideal, is it? They could do with getting out of the way, I think. Probably nowhere near the plane from the perspective we're looking at it, of course. That is your Edinburgh Edinburgh inbound to Bristol. P.S. If you like Edinburgh action, Plain Sailing Aviation and the team there, Mark and Eddie, have been bringing you some great streams from Edinburgh Airport, so make sure you subscribe to them on YouTube. Plain Sailing Aviation, Plain, I think it is. But you can just type that in either way, I'm sure you'll find them. Lovely people. Fellow members of the side of the industry where we all encourage each other and lift each other, which is lovely. Not industry, it's the wrong word, isn't it? But the community, the streaming community. Group of us are very supportive of each other, and yeah, very, very helpful. Mark has been. I've got to say, big thanks. Right, that's your next departure.
I just subscribed.
There you go. A newest subscriber.
Yeah.
Nice one.
I saw it was a live stream as well.
Yeah. Got another one coming in shortly as well.
What one?
Oh, no you haven't. Sorry. No, the radar's out of date. Sorry.
Are you on flight radar?
Radar box.
Like flight radar 24.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them, isn't there? Actually, there is one coming in. Yeah. It's another Edinburgh. They're both from the same place, which is very confusing. Sorry, folks. Thanks for subscribing. Nice one. Here comes another Edinburgh service. I actually thought the radar app was glitching. You wait all day, You know, I'm going to say it, folks. I'm going to say it. You wait all day for a plane from Edinburgh, and then 2 turn up at once. Amazing. Don't know if that's a problem with delays today, but this is going to cause much confusion on the arrivals board. I do remember on my stag night having a situation where the Edinburgh flights were bunched up together on my return from Edinburgh. I'll tell you about it shortly. For now, let's concentrate on this second Edinburgh inbound. That was like butter, wasn't it? Absolutely smooth. Smoothie McSmoothface. Clearly the name of that captain or first officer who took care of that. Another departure occurring now. Actions all go here at Bristol for a moment. Massive welcome to all of the new subscribers to the channel. It is great to have you join us for... So we had loads of new subscribers recently. It's so good to have you join us for one of our kind of core streams, which is Bristol. This is what we do on a hopefully weekly basis. This one is off to Paphos. It is Golf Uniform Zulu Mike Juliet. So it's an A321 Neo, this one. Waiting for confirmation that the runway is clear and it'll be off. Or they'll be off, I should say. So let me get you some more sound here. It might be a little bit catching the wind, but I'll monitor it and turn it down if necessary. But right now it's quite nice to get the sound of the engines, isn't it? Yeah, Helvetic has done a very quick turnaround. This folks off to Paphos. Again, I suspect much warmer than it is here, and certainly drier. It's about 3.5 hours, something like that. See the darker clouds hanging over the runway there. Yeah, but this, my friends, is Bristol Airport. and this is where we broadcast from regularly. And I'm just saying that because I know a number of you would have joined us initially, or found us recently, because of our London City and Stansted streams. Liam's Aviation, hey buddy, loving the stream. How have you been, Plincaster? Very well, thank you, Liam's Aviation. It's nice to see your name pop up again. Yeah, very good. Next departure will be this Helvetic, and this will be on its way to Zurich. Hotel Bravo, Alpha, Zulu, Indigo, Embraer 195E2. Lovely clean scheme on this, look. Only ruined by the twig, which I apologise for there. Wind is definitely getting up here now. Bring that back down on there a bit so it's not to deafen you. It's a sleek looking plane, right? Tail looks super small, doesn't it? The height of the tail. That is a somewhat steep departure, so I would imagine not too heavy. Give you an idea how steep, look. Leave the camera there just for a second. Oh, Miss Wolves there with the icons I've not seen before. Nice one. Right, hopefully the stream's holding out, the net is holding out. We are trialling new equipment. We try to keep it fresh and keep things as reliable as humanely possible, but as you'll have seen this week on other channels, there's always problems when we rely on mobile phone networks, sadly. Looks like another inbound. This is 319 on the way. We'll see that in about 3 or 4 minutes or so. Bubba plane here. Not even talking about the Aer Lingus sound, talk about this little beauty. Sneaking in, maybe sneaking out. Right, yeah, there we are. So they'll be doing a turn to take off that way, and look at that, what a contrast. What a contrast. So lovely day for a bit of general aviation, a bit of hour building, learning. Wow, they should definitely get a discount, shouldn't they? Didn't use much of the runway. Fantastic. So begins another adventure in general aviation. What have we done with the... there we are. Trying to post that we're online at the moment, but amazing fun with the socials at the moment. Oh, it has worked. It has worked. Just said it didn't work. Right, good stuff. That inbound from Paris is just about to be north of Magna, and that's an A319, as I said earlier, so that will be our next arrival. I think we can expect that in about 2 minutes. So let me think. I don't think there's any chance of anything skipping out. There's another EasyJet pushing back here. Let me just can get through this bush just by doing this, can't I? There you go. Let's go Zulu Papa. Oh, don't fight me, dude. There you go, Papa Echo. But let's turn the camera around, because any minute now, as you can see, I still don't have the ability to speak when I'm streaming. Any minute now, a dot should appear in the sky, and that will be the inbound from Paris. The Aer Lingus is making its way, but there's the dot I speak of. So this is the smallest Airbus we generally see, if you don't count the 220. This is the smallest A3 2X range we see here at this airport. The A319, operated by EasyJet, in reducing numbers. I think it's probably reasonably rare now to take a flight from Bristol and get on a 319, based on the amount I've seen anyway. Getting on a little bit. They don't tend to have the more comfy modern seats that the 320s and the Neos and the 321s have. Let me know if you know different. The last time I went on a 319, about a year ago, it was definitely a quite elderly one. Definitely see the drift here. Tippy toes. Lovely job. Next departure. This one. Do have a 737-800 from Ryanair on the way in a couple of minutes. The one that just arrived was from Paris Orly. And the Ryanair that's going to be next is from Bristol in Poland, I believe. Currently at 3,600 feet, doing 163 knots. It's Echo India, Echo Bravo, Kilo from Ryanair, and that's our next arrival. Not visible yet to me. Yeah, Tyler, definitely. They're definitely starting to retire them. Been a fantastic workhorse for them though. As the airline has grown and developed those routes, needing bigger capacity planes, they're a victim of their own success really, those models. All credit to EasyJet. Quite a bumpy takeoff, I think, there. But nothing passengers on that route won't be used to on that plane, I would imagine. Right, all's quiet for just a second. We do have a EasyJet there that we saw pushing back earlier. That looks like it's ready to make its way out. That one's got a name. John Barton. This is Barton, not Barlow. It's like a bad eye test, this is, isn't it? Yeah, John Barton. EasyJet 737 is visible now, so let's bring that to you. It does look like a possibility of rain again soon. Yeah, so last weekend I flew out the airport. It was a very hastily arranged trip, which I very much enjoyed, to Malaga. A day of sunbathing and back the next day. I was able to fly out with EasyJet. Well, fly out and return with EasyJet. I had a CEO on the way. I think it was Oscar Mike. Echo Zulu Oscar Mike 320, and I had a lovely Neo on the way back, Uniform Zulu Hotel Oscar. So that was a lovely couple of flights with EasyJet. Very smooth, very dealt with, very just the kind of professionalism you'd expect really these days with airlines. Just lovely. And first time I've ever been to Malaga, and what a size of airport that is! Flipping heck. Very impressive as well. I ordered my breakfast when I got to the airport Sunday morning to come home to Bristol. Got some breakfast at Giraffe, and a robot delivered my food. To be honest with you, I heard the robot play the tune, and I heard some silly child's voice telling me my food was ready, but I didn't actually look up from my phone. I was just ignoring it, thinking that can't possibly be me. And that caused the waiter to come over and somewhat with a huff to his step, take it off the robot and put it on my table. I think I was meant to take it myself. There we are. Lessons learned. Bosh as ever, look, and no nonsense. Ryanair landing. Anybody who's flown Ryanair recently, do they still do the, do you still get the fanfare if they're on time? I feel like the fanfare's playing right now on that plane. I hope that's not so long ago now, people don't know what I'm talking about. thinking, what on earth are you going on about there? Welcome to Planecaster. My friends, anybody, existing friends who've always come and support us, and welcome to any of you who are new today. Please don't hesitate to press that subscribe button. It won't cost you anything, but it will do the world of good for us and spread the word of our channel and broadcasting from Bristol here. And it's wonderful to have your company this afternoon. I hope your Saturday is weather is looking a little bit better than it is here. As you can hear, it's a little bit blowy. Here's an EasyJet waiting to go here. I don't know if we've got something on the way in. I'll just double check. I think probably more a case of them just doing their tests, checklists, etc. Yeah, looks to be the case. Papa Echo here is off to Lisbon. Short flight down to Portugal. Lovely stuff. Lovely. Big old airport, Lisbon. Right. I'm fearing the worst when it comes to rain. So the rain cover is ready, my friends. The rain cover is ready. Ready for deployment. Right. Up there. Possible light rain. Let me tell you, folks, it's definitely possible. In fact, I'd call it probable. I love the way it uses such loose tones, loose terms, like possible. We all know it means it's just gonna rain. Way out, one coming in here. Just a little bit of a view. If I zoom out a bit more, there you go. Nicholas Taylor, welcome. And I'm presuming this isn't the same person, but the lad, young friend who went with, was coming along here with his dad and their dog, who just subscribed. Welcome to you as well. I didn't get your name, but welcome to the channel. Welcome to Planecaster. To Bristol airport action today. That's who we are, Planecaster. If you're watching, found us today, haven't yet subscribed, please do press that button. It won't cost you anything. If you want to spend, if you're in that kind of mood where I feel like spending some money, you can do that. There is a dollar symbol now, a cash symbol on the channel. We finally got to the required level required for that to appear. If you want to do super chats or any of that sort of thing, but that's entirely up to you, of course. We are just glad, I am just glad that you're here watching us today, and it is fantastic to have your company. You may also have the dubious pleasure of seeing me get soaked in a second, looking at the condition of the skies here. stuff. Right. Going to just go into some rain mode, folks, as I think we got some on the way. Do bear with us. I don't know who this us is. I always say us, don't I? I mean me, essentially. He who does it all. Right, there we are. That will stop. Stuff getting wet. As you can hear, definitely a bit more windy than when we arrived today. Time is currently about 14 minutes past 2. You might be seeing a slightly different time on the screen as we operate with a short delay here to satisfy the requirements of the airport who do support us streaming here. So if the time doesn't quite look right, that's what's going on. But in real time, it's quarter past 2. Oh yeah.
That blue one
Yeah.
just come in. I felt there was a sound like electricity, static in the air and stuff.
That's God, there's a name for that, and I've now immediately forgotten what it is. It's to do with it's called a vortex. Essentially, on the wings, they create a disturbance, and that's why the planes do have gaps between taking off, especially if there's a big one. Then a small one won't go after because that can be quite damaging.
Okay.
But what happens is you hear that like that, and it will it kind of eventually dissipates depending on the sort of plane.
That's the first time I've experienced it. So
It's pretty special, isn't it? It takes you by it does take you by surprise. First time I heard it, made me jump out of my skin.
That's great. Thanks for that.
No worries. So sure you got the gist of the conversation there, but gentleman was standing right in the flight path there, down a bit further down the common here, where you can stand right under, and the noise of the vortex, the wing vortex noise, and I'm sure it's got another better word than that, but you probably know what I'm talking about. It's when you hear it, it is incredibly. It's a very out there noise. It makes you jump. Right, so the flight to Lisbon is just over the coast now. We'll pass Burnham shortly, and that's it for immediate arrivals. Let's have a look in terms of departures, what we've got to bring you now. Amsterdam with KLM ready to go shortly, and Antalya with Jet 2. Antalya is where one of our other correspondents is earlier on the channel, so it looks like the Antalya may be out first. Let's have a look. Actually, no, it's not out first because the KLM's ready to go. Oh, it's getting darker and darker here, folks. I know it tends to get dark these days early, doesn't it? But not sure if we're going to see some rain here or not. Anyway, I'll be ready for it. The rain cover is ready. Just going to have to switch to using my phone here to correspond with you on the chat, and hope that that's all working okay. Great use of icons today, Miss Wolves. Haley, I was the boy my dog is called Belle. Oh, there you go. A schnauzer. Yes. Beautiful dog. Lovely to see you there, and thanks for joining us. Fantastic stuff. By the way, folks, I know it's traditional to put membership options on once you kind of get to the 1,000 views and the various stipulations that YouTube ask for. But I haven't put membership options on, and I was asked to kind of just why that was. The reason is I'm not broadcasting regularly or reliably enough to justify that, as far as I'm concerned. We do have some kind people who support us over at patreon.com/planecaster. You're very welcome to do that if you'd like to, but it's by no means required. Just very glad for your company here when we stream. So that is why you won't see any membership options on the channel. I've got a new job recently. It takes a lot of my time, so my streams are nowhere near as reliable as they used to be, and it doesn't feel right to charge membership for that. There is the option, if you like what we're doing, there is the option to press the dollar symbol, I think it is, and you can just, or pound sign perhaps, and you can do super chats and that sort of thing, but it doesn't seem fair to do memberships, so just to clarify that. My other streaming colleagues are of course absolutely fantastic at the reliability, and they're able to fully commit to it, and you should definitely check out their membership options for great value and helping support their great efforts. Who have I watched this week? Think Planes from Manchester, Simon Lowe from Manchester. I think I mentioned Edinburgh earlier, plain sailing, aviation was there. So much good stuff around the UK. We are well served for aviation streaming, I'm sure you've noticed. I'll probably be moving next. Hayley Thomas, you absolutely can have a shout out. Hayley Thomas, I've come across from Cardiff today, but from Essex originally, if you're thinking that doesn't sound like a Welsh or Bristolian accent. I love good contrast in sizes here, look. Hope you're back in the dry now, because I think it's going to tip down here soon. Good registration, isn't it? Okay. Okay. V. And I love this contrast here. It's in the size of these things. Right, let's follow these. And that was little, and now for large, hiding behind the tree here, which you'll see shortly ago. The excellently named Bongoing Around with Chris has joined us. Hello, sir. How are you? Actually, I say sir and assume that's a sir. It could be a madam with a name like Chris. Either way, you're very welcome. Here's a Jet 2 service off to Turkey now, and Taylor, Juliet Zulu Hotel Sierra, the registration, 737-800. Thundering down the runway any second. You can see rain in the distance. I can see it falling right over there, look. Let's hope it continues to go in that direction. Hello from Seville, Spain, says Neville. This Gerald. Honestly, Gerald, this isn't park run. What are you trying to say? I've already done a day's work today. I was on the road at 7 o'clock this morning. I couldn't do park run, unfortunately. I had to go to Devon. However, the benefit is I could come back via here and do this, so that was good. So that's 737 just taking its time due to the plane that went off ahead of them, which won't be anywhere near as quick. Bristol to Amsterdam service is now passing to the south of Bristol. I can't point my camera in the sky though because it's a mucky day and you won't see anything. I'm feeling rain. Here comes the rain now. Yuck. Right folks, I'm going to do my best to put this on without disrupting you. It is safe to say I don't have a very good track record of doing this competently. Especially in that case. Doing right. Let's see how that works. Yeah. Right. Oh, Jet 2, could you not have waited, honestly? That's a very gentle, civilised takeoff there from the Jet 2 737 on its way to Turkey. Right. What do we have left? We have rain, that's for sure. So I'm just going to make the camera as waterproof as possible, folks. If you could just bear with me. This will hardly come as a surprise. I seem to have been doing this on and off since the stream started, frankly. Right. Feels like about all we need to do. Right, looks ridiculous, but we're rain-proof. Not Wayne-proof, but certainly rain-proof. Hopefully it won't be too bad. It's not terrible at the moment. Is that... There you go. That is the aircraft I travelled back on 1 week ago. A Neo. producer this, I think. Just checking something, folks. Right, we'll persist with it for a second, folks, and see how it goes. The light aircraft you saw take off, which was actually a Piper PA 42720 Cheyenne 3, easy for me to say when it's written out in front of me, is on its way to PEX, airport code PEV, 2 hour 11 flight ahead for those. Newcastle to Bristol is our next service here in A32214, so a CEO, and currently at 5,200 feet, doing 300 knots or just over. And again, gives me an opportunity whenever I mention Newcastle to mention our friends, Plain Sailing Aviation, who broadcast from Newcastle Airport almost exclusively. So make sure you join them. And they'll also, because of their proximity to Scotland, they quite often bring you Scottish airport streams as well, which is fantastic, because you don't really find much of that going on. Newcastle flight today was a takeoff 42 minutes ago, and they'll be here in 5. Now, Simon Kirby has joined us. Good afternoon, Simon. Long time no speak, and a pleasure to have you here. Neville said they're in Seville, Spain. Neville, what's the weather like? Please give us hope that there is still a sunshine up there. Sky doesn't look quite as bad as in Cardiff right now, says B Geek. And okay, that's good, Gerald. That's good. I got to go out down the bay tonight, so hoping I don't get absolutely soaked. A little bit more rain you can probably hear now coming down. How are we doing? 2:30. So if it doesn't rain us off completely, we'll try and get another few movements in for you before we go. Let's have a look and see what we can expect. It doesn't look like we've got an arrival in now until 15:20 from Fuerteventura, so that's a while yet. So it may just be takeoffs we're able to bring you. We've got the Newcastle, and then that's it for a bit, I think. Struggling to see my phone now with the rain. Let's have a look. So the inbound Fuerteventura presumably is still down there somewhere. Yeah, that's still over the Bay of Biscay, so that won't be with us anytime soon. And yeah, okay, well maybe we'll have some departures. Let's have a quick look on the departure list. Don't know if you saw the lights go up on the runway there, look, just to give you an idea of the visibility reducing here, annoyingly. I'm going to swing the camera around to avoid getting too much rain on the innards, if I can help it. If there's anything to see, I will bring it to you, don't worry. That's good noise, isn't it? This kind of rain feels like it's the sort of rain that just comes and goes quite quickly. expected to stop in 10 minutes. That's my sort of forecast. We'll take that. If you are travelling from Bristol Airport, I always mention this, folks, because I don't want you to spend more money than you have to. The parking situation here at the airport is such that you can always save 15%. Well, not always, but you can currently save 15%, and it's been running all summer, off of parking here at Bristol Airport. All you've got to do is go to their website, and they'll ask you to sign up to view their newsletter. And as part of that, you will get a nice voucher through for 15% off any of the official airport car parks. So that, it's got to be worth taking, right? Nobody wants to pay full price. Right. Might be able to do this without the camera getting too wet, let's see. That split there, that's just really silly. Oh, right, okay. The answer, as ever, is the idiot who put it together has put it together wrong. E.g. me. So you need to come down there. Sorry for the disruption, folks, you're not missing anything. Although there is an arrival. Actually, I say that, it's just appeared on the horizon, so we'll take you to the action right now. Let's watch a wet landing. Just going to clean in there. This one in from Newcastle. So that's about 50 minutes, 50 minutes for the little hop down from Newcastle. You've ever thought of doing that route? Just zoom out a little bit there, folks, so I can put this back on. Nothing on the inbound for a while, hoping for a couple of departures. If it looks like there isn't going to be anything, then I will probably take my leave. But I wanted to bring you something this afternoon as I had the opportunity to pass the airport. And it's lovely to be back at Bristol. And it's lovely, as much as I'm going to regret saying that in the middle of January, it's lovely to be back here in winter, or in the not in the summer months, so we can actually see over these trees here, these the hedgerow and everything. Got a lovely view of the runway, and obviously all the approaching aircraft around here as well. And I can probably find a position which is better than where I am today, to be honest, but that's for a future stream. If you have enjoyed our streams from London City, then put December the 7th in your diary. It is the night after, just in case you're interested, my work's Christmas do, so I find myself in London, but I thought I will book a hotel. I will specifically not have a drink that night so that I can get up at 6 a.m. to bring you the morning rush from London City Airport on the Thursday the 7th. Now that is weather dependent, but it's in the diary at the moment, and hopefully you can join us for that at some stage during the morning. I don't expect you to be there at 6:30 or 7 o'clock, don't worry. I know we're not all early risers. But yeah, if you like London City, then that is a possibility for you. Come join us. In terms of back here at Bristol, I just need to check my diary during the week and make the necessary arrangements. I think we're drying up here, range stopping in 5 minutes. Again, that's good news. Let's see what's due out here. Nothing on the radar at the moment. Looks like there is a 737-800 out to Riga with Ryanair. It's showing for departure in 5 minutes time, so that's not going to happen, but I imagine we'll see that on the radar excuse me, very soon. Also a Funchal. Is there any other earlier ones that are estimated for now? Tenerife A320, which we haven't seen go yet. That was due to go 5 minutes ago. So maybe a couple more I'll bring you, and then may well take my leave and get myself back to Cardiff. But it's been good to have your company today. See where the maybe it's this one. Looks like this one will be maybe our next one out. What is that? Is it Easy UK? Right. Let's have a look and see what the registration of the one going is, and perhaps we can keep an eye on it all the way to pushback. Should be nice. It's a Neo that's on its way to Tenerife. We need to find a Neo, folks. Actually, it's Uniform Zulu Hotel Oscar, the very plane that I travelled on last Sunday to bring me back from Malaga. So there she is. She's probably our next departure today, so let's keep an eye on her while we try and fend off the rain. Sorry for the lack of chat, folks. I've covered up the equipment box with all the gear in, including the pad, so I can just have a quick look now on my phone. Oh, Simon, you're a gentleman, and absolutely correct. Remember to leave a like if you're enjoying the stream, and subscribe to never miss a stream. Thank you very much, Simon, much appreciated. Tyler, of course, looking to become a pilot at some point. So, sorry, Tyler says, for my birthday my dad told me I'll be flying a plane from Swansea. That's absolutely amazing. You can't wait for that, I bet. Let me... It sounded like nose blowing. Not me, sir. It's, I do have, unfortunately I dropped the microphone earlier onto the mud, so I've got a bit of a furry mouth, but nothing the doctor can't sort out, I imagine. So Tyler's looking to be a commercial airline pilot. That is going to be amazing. Absolutely amazing. And you want to base yourself at the best airport, of course, Bristol. Or Cardiff, we'll allow that. I hope it's Bristol though. Hope we're still doing Planecaster then, we can watch your first flight. That would be absolutely amazing. Shame you're not doing your General Aviation from here. Now then, what else was I doing? I came onto this app to do something, immediately forgotten. Simon, what's the weather like in your neck of the woods? Is it a little bit better up there? It's pretty yucky here, to be honest. It's just windy and randomly wet. Just a little zoom out, because the other aircraft we're waiting for, I believe, is this one next to it, and that's a few more flashy things going on, so let's keep an eye on both of them there. So I shall continue to be working on the software to try and bring you even better on-screen data and things during the stream. Also, so it works from other airports as well as Bristol. And as I said earlier, massive thanks to Pete Wright, who's been so helpful to me, providing me with an ongoing stream of test data, which is just fantastic. Pete Wright very kindly just sent me a picture of his lunch. I mean, Pete, he's a great guy. He's given me all this help with ADSB information, but now you've made me really hungry. I mean, come on. Can hear the wind doing its thing. The raindrops are very few and far between now, I'm pleased to say, so I think we're coming to the end of it, although if I look in the direction of the wind, there is still some darker patches over towards that light and radar there, so well, we'll see. Let's have another big up. I know we always like to say congratulations to things that just do their job like they're meant to. This thing, look, it's got one job, just needs to spin round all day. And those bulbs, all they need to do is just light up. You can't beat things that just do their job. We salute you. Here at Planecaster, we salute you for that fantastic effort. We haven't had a look at the sock today, have we, as well? I'm going to have to clean the screen first. And then we'll have a look at the windsock, so you can see how the weather is affecting things today. Now, where do we leave the sock? There it is. Pretty proud. The runway lights definitely went up a few moments ago, so you can see it quite clearly there. Go back to our... Actually, they're not the aircraft we're watching. Let me just see what's up there. What have we got? One of TUI's 737 Maxes just resting up there. And then the ones we're waiting for are these two. Who's going to be first? Ryanair's off to Riga. The EasyJet is off to Tenerife. Do you know, if I was going to Tenerife, I wouldn't mind. I think I'd just wait. It doesn't matter if it's late. I could deal with that. Oh, it's a good question, Tyler. It says, do you think Cardiff will be open when I'm a pilot? I mean, the airport, the Welsh government bought that airport as presumably they see it as an ongoing concern and a strong asset to the country. So I don't think it's going anywhere. I don't know if it's ever going to be massively successful either, but I don't know if it's going anywhere. We'll have to keep our eyes open. I'm trying to work out how long it might, in theory, be before you were flying a commercial plane, I guess. Well, I don't know how old you are now, but if you're doing GCSEs at the moment, that puts you at about 15, 16, doesn't it? So, in theory, could you be flying a commercial airliner around 23, 24 years old, or earlier than that? I don't know. I actually don't know. One of the many things I don't know, folks. You have to let us know. Keep us informed of your journey, though. It's you were one of our earliest subscribers, so it'd be great to track your progress. And obviously, I'm sure everybody on this channel watching now and in the future really does wish you the very, very best with your endeavours. You're certainly living out the dreams that I would have had had I decided to take my life in that direction, which sadly I didn't. But now I have to write computer programs for a living, for goodness sake. Let us know how your Swansea plane trip goes. I don't know when your birthday is, but let us know, and we'll look forward to hearing about your adventures. So this, dare I say it now, this ridge of cloud does look like the end of it, and then it's much brighter. So, or rather I'll say it's not much brighter, but the cloud is higher, so it's less gloomy. So hopefully this will come along here, and things will be a little bit clearer. Having said that, we are starting to lose the light anyway, so we won't be here for too much longer. I just want to try and bring you a couple more movements if possible. Well, I've just seen a little new live icon on my channel name, which I've never seen before. Must be something that happens when you're live. Go on YouTube. New features galore. Welcome to Bristol Airport, folks. Sorry that there's not too much going on. You're in a bit of a lull period, but there is stuff on the way to us. There's an inbound from Fuerteventura. Quick look at the map, and in fact, let's just throw some information up on the screen here if I can find my icon. Right. This is what you can expect, but in reality probably only the first one on the stream. I'm going to have to be gone by then, I think. Because I may not even be able to bring you the 1520. Let's have a quick look. I'll show you what the arrival board says anyway. This only shows planes that are already in the air, folks. It doesn't show anything that hasn't taken off from its origin yet. Just one of the many things I need to improve on our information systems. Must say a big up to you if you're up the other end of the airport this morning, Winters Lane. This afternoon I should say, up this end right over there. You can just see where where that fence is where the solar array is, and spotters all gather beside the road and watch stuff come in. It's much better for 09 in my view. And we're on 27 today, but hello to you guys and the massive Bristol spotting community. Well, there's lots of things moving around, but nobody seems to be dealing with the departure of... Oh, hang on a second. I was looking at the wrong plane there. Nobody seems to be looking at the departure of this one, which is going to Tenerife, or this one, which is going to Riga. going to assume that one is not going to Riga because it's out there in Billy No Mate's land. Nobody seems to be doing anything with that particular plane. So these are the two we're watching. For our next departure. So has anybody seen the new Hunger Games film? I'm going to see it tonight. The prequel. Wonder what your thoughts were on it. Tyler, believe me, I'm old already. When you're old, I might be your captain. Yeah, Tyler, I mean, I'm already old, mate. No danger of that. So your birthday's on the 14th of January, might push back the Swansea flight to April. Yeah, that's quite sensible, I think. You will probably enjoy it much more, and your chances of actually getting a clear day for flying will be much better as well. Well, either way, wishing you the very best, not only with the flight, but with the career. It's going to be amazing. You've got this. Simon, looking up the chat, Simon Kirby, you mentioned spray earlier. There was definitely a little bit of it on takeoffs rather than landings. Definitely some standing water there. Maybe a little bit more since... Oh, there we are. There we are. We've got some action. Ryanair's going to win it. Yeah, definitely. We might see it now. A little bit of water, maybe a little bit that's just been deposited there in the last half hour or so. Look at this. The synchronisation has begun again. Look. Strong competition here. Who's going to get started up and away first? Orange versus blue. Well, orange with a little bit of green. I think purely based on positioning there, from the angle it looks like here, the Ryanair's going to win it. They did start to push first, so fair play. Let's do a bit of a super zoom in there. Hopefully, if we've got the vision, you will see here that the tug is disconnected. That's it. And then this gentleman here, I think this gentleman, will disconnect himself from the aircraft and walk away, and I'm pretty sure they hold up a pin. Trouble down there at the minute. They will hold up a pin to show that the locking pin is in the hand of the dispatcher or the tug driver or whatever. There you go, there goes the disconnect. And that is a safety move, so that they know they have steering, I think. Let's see if we can just have a look. This person, I think, is going to make the gesture. There it is. There's the gesture, folks. There it is. And with that, they say adios, Ryanair. You have control. God, that's like breaking news. I was right about something for once. Can't be bad. So you're watching one of two departures that we're going to bring you before we go. They are side by side at the moment. And Ryanair's going to get away first, shortly followed by the EasyJet. The Ryanair's off to Riga, the EasyJet is off to Tenerife. The EasyJet... You know what, look, I'm looking at the wrong one. I think it doesn't look like an EO. Let's see if we can see this act again, look. The EasyJet's off to Tenerife. Just hanging around there for some reason, not sure why. Possibly to do with the plane next to it, next to them. Let's go back and zoom in on there. So, I know it's a bit pixelated. It's quite fun to see the action, isn't it? Right, there we are. The chocks are taken away. And there's the gesture there. Again. You might also see it one more time. It's all done. Right, okay, so Ryanair first, by the looks of things, and then we'll bring that to you. Closely followed, I suspect, by the EasyJet off to Tenerife. You'd never not be able to identify a Ryanair or EasyJet plane, would you? They definitely put the logo in and the text in full vision. It's just starting to make its way down as well. Just a quick confirmation of that. That's a Neo. Big old engines, very, very noticeable. Love it. But for now, let us concentrate on the 737, which will be behind the twig for just a few more seconds. Maybe we'll see some spray kicked up on this one, Simon. Definitely saw some earlier. Confirmation of the registration of this one, it's Echo India, Echo Bravo Kilo. There's the EasyJet just behind it. Right, let's watch this one thunder down the runway. Get a good comparison here between 737-800 noise and an EasyJet A320 Neo. wind is picking up here a bit, blowing me around as well now. Okay, there goes the Ryanair 737-800, and next will be this beauty. The very plane that I travelled on 1 week ago, not even a week ago, Sunday last week, arriving back into Bristol about lunchtime. Where was I sat? 17C, I think. Not far off, probably visible there. Oh, it was a lovely flight, very nice. And again, just proves how so much quieter that plane is. Oh, somebody gave me the word I was looking for earlier. Vortices. Who was that? Who said vortices? Nicholas, thank you, Nicholas. Much appreciated. I could not get that word. Right, here we go. Moisture there. The Neos are almost unnerving when they take off. They're so quiet. Lovely stuff. 2 departures in a row. As you can see, the cloud base is not quite as low as it looks. If anything, it's brightening up just a little bit. Oh, Scott, did we catch you? Did we actually catch you on the Vision? So Scott works at, oh no, Scott works at Cardiff, not Bristol. We'd have to have a good zoom lens to catch you from here, wouldn't we? Scott, if there's anything that you ever think we should be catching, if you know of anything that is worth us coming along to capture at some point, probably at the weekends to be honest, let us know. Contact at planecaster.uk. Haven't done Cardiff yet it is my local airport technically, and it would be fun to take a visit there. Mark White, thank you for the stream. Danny, always great to see my home airport. Absolute pleasure, Mark. Thanks ever so much for taking the time to join us today and to be here. I'm just thinking now, we've got, I think, probably just 10 minutes, and we'll get the arrival of the Fuerteventura flight. Also, can we all... yeah, well, it's about 6 minutes away. Can we all stop calling it Future Ventura, please? I'm going to have to put a stop to this. It is not Future Ventura, it is Fuerteventura. Right, and the irony is, this flight coming in is the plane that I went out to Malaga on last week, EZOM, Oscar Mike. So this is great. This is a little bit of nerding out for me today to see both of the aircraft that I travelled on last weekend. Love it, absolutely love it. So that Fuerteventura, not Future Ventura, is currently travelling to the south of the airport, and it will be making a 180 degrees turn very shortly, or maybe a more civilized 90 degree and then a 90 degree to the anti-clockwise. But yeah, that'll be coming into us very soon. It's currently at 4,500 feet. It's doing 290 knots. Echo Zulu Oscar Mike is an A320 CEO. It's only 8 years old, and currently the wind is hitting the plane at 47 knots at 49 knots now at 252 degree angle. So that gives you an idea about the wind. This will be the last thing we bring you today, folks. Let's turn the camera around ready so we can get this as much as possible. I'm just going to see if the screen needs a little wipe. And then I hope you understand I shall be taking my leave of you, and I hope you've enjoyed the action here today. Always a pleasure to bring it to you, and hopefully I can be back to doing Bristol far more regularly than it has been in recent weeks. Life has ever getting in the way. But as I said earlier, folks, that's why I'm not doing memberships or anything like that. It's I'm just not doing anything regular enough to justify that sort of thing. Especially when you compare it to some of my peers in this industry who are fantastically regular, always there, and always bringing you the action, come rain or shine. So if you've just joined us, we're about to go, I'm afraid, but we are waiting for the Fuerteventura to Bristol. It is now turning on to finals. Currently showing us 17 kilometres away. And any second now, you'll see it light up in the sky. Was that it just now? Did we just see it? I have a habit of getting this position wrong, don't I? Scott says, my mates Ben and Luca work at Bristol. Fantastic. Raymond Bird says, hi from Ireland. I used to work at Bristol. I came to Bristol on the 5th of October of Ryanair. Fantastic. Nice to speak with you, Raymond. Welcome to the stream. We are disappearing very shortly, but please do press that subscribe button because we'll be back and broadcasting from here regularly. Every now and again, I think I just keep seeing a peep of this inbound, but I think it's quite murky up there. There you go. There we are, folks. We were looking in the right direction, so that's good. This is an A320 CEO. So I'm going to work on the basis it's not going to rain anymore today. Shutting up, so let's just take that off so we're not going to get any shenanigans with that, and then I can sort this focus out. Sorry folks, there you go. Come on man, what are you doing? There you go. you go. I don't know if you're still with us, Simon, or you watch it later. There was a little bit of kick up there from the reverse thrust. Just patches of water on the runway rather than it being exclusively soaking. That was fun, wasn't it? I'm proper nerded out now. Love it. Right. As ever, folks, you will see today I am the height of fashion. As ever, I also am being garroted to death by the headphone lead. Let's go wireless on this. Thanks ever so much for joining us today here at crikey, can't see the thing, here at Bristol Airport. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. Where's that noise coming from? Goodness me, honestly, what palaver. We can't hear anything. Thank you very much for joining us today. This has been Planecaster live from Bristol Airport. I'm disappearing now as I've got things to do tonight in Cardiff. Have a great weekend, whatever you're doing, and thank you if you're new to the channel today, and thanks for subscribing. I know we saw a couple of people come past earlier who subscribed, so that's absolutely fantastic. So welcome to the channel. We look forward to bringing you more of the action here from Bristol and other airports very soon. Also, if you like London City Airport, December 7th, put it in your diary. Early doors, about 7 o'clock, half 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. For now though, I'm off. Take care. Thank you. Bye for now. Thanks to our moderators, by the way. Thank you for everybody who contributes on the chat, etc., etc. It's always great to have you here. Thank you. Bye for now.